Internet, and welcome back to Saturday Nights. Thank you for joining us this wonderful Saturday afternoon, or evening, or morning, or wherever you might be. We are here to play some D&D and kick some ass. I have a couple of announcements before we get started, just on things coming up in the next week. We have obviously D&D today. Tomorrow we will have Slang 101 at 4 o'clock Eastern time, our bi-weekly Monster of the Week game. So come out and join us for that. We have coming up this week. Do we have anything going on this week? Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was about to announce, but I think we have a quiet week this week. No, we have we're having a back-to-back All Myths Are True. This Thursday.
Yes, we are having another All Myths Are True on Thursday.
Yeah, we had one last Thursday. We are kind of stuttering our schedule here a little bit to kind of offset. So we will be having a session. We had one last Thursday. We'll have one this coming Thursday, and then we will be going bi-weekly from this Thursday going forward. And this week is our finale for that. So come out and join us for an exciting conclusion to our monster hunting, dimension traveling, and van driving escapades. I don't think we'll have anything else going on this week other than maybe some video game streams. So just stay tuned for that. Join our Discord, follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. That's it. I don't have a lot today. So let's just jump back in the game, right? So last time on Saturday Nights, Sarthia, we, or your group, engaged in took part in a rather trying experience. You had been summoned to the Dawning City, the seat of the Paramount Convergence, the pantheon of the six prime gods of this universe. You got to meet these deities for the first time, some of you, and you learned of the trial, which had been spoken of previously, had been cried by the religious figures of Sarthia, and warned that an era of judgment was upon. This judgment culminating in the end of this trial and the return of the Arbiter, who was revealed to be having been destroyed during the Awakened Wars, similar to the Six themselves. Their essence had been divided and vested with mortals across all of time, eventually culminating in these four essences being divested to the four of you. The gods you got to speak with briefly, speaking mostly with Denowin, one of the newer gods of the pantheon, who explained a little bit of the trial, of the debate, and the eventual conclusion of the six, that the Arbiter should return to give their judgment, as is their right to do so. You participated in this ritual. Finn, briefly being controlled by their patron, attempted to shoot Hilda during the process to prevent this ritual. This was thwarted by multiple members of your group, and Finn, you gained control of yourself once again, completing the ritual and summoning the Arbiter. The Arbiter, upon their return, seemed off immediately, and against the wishes of the six and the supposed agreements and laws that had been set in place, claimed the power of the six for themselves, rendering the six deities mortal once again, and seemingly set out to destroy the universe or render their judgment upon it. You all returned using a plane shift to the material plane once again in Sarthia, specifically outside of Quildun, where you decided to, or actually no, you guys returned to the Moon Citadel, I believe, first. Regrouped with Mizar, and then returned to Quildun with your 6 now mortal deities in tow. And we ended with a little bit of conversation, deciding on your next steps. You had learned the location through some ritual to. You had learned the location of the source of all arcane and otherwise magics in the multiverse, or in Sarthia itself. Lied coincidentally in the hands of a figure that you had done dealings with before, Krillok the Beholder. You made your plans to confront Krillok and set off to rest for the evening, and we ended with a little conversation between Jules and Mizar, in which he inadvertently or unknowingly revealed some clues as to his identity. And that's where we're going to pick up today.
Can I just quickly add, Finn thwarted himself, and he didn't attempt to shoot Hilda. The gun attempted to shoot Hilda.
Uh-huh.
The gun in your hand.
Which was being controlled by not me.
Okay, Finn.
I just want to put it out there because you make me sound like I tried killing a party member and then another party member tackled me. No, I thwarted myself.
You did break the control just before the attack.
It was Chad, on the other hand, and just let it shoot.
So we're gonna pick up right where we left off with that evening. Jules, you've just had this encounter with Mizar. Is there anything you want to do in that moment?
Is he? So he's just like said this and walked away?
He has said that as he walked past you.
I should have thought about what I was gonna do.
You overheard this comment on it.
Yeah, I don't know if Jules could stop herself from saying something.
Okay.
What did you say?
He stops and kind of turns back over his shoulder and says, "It's nothing. Just somebody I used to know." Why?
Where? Where did you go when you left your post?
Why does it matter?
Just humor me, please.
There's a small town in the north at the edge of the mountains. I spent some time there. I met someone there.
Camilla.
Yes.
You know her last name?
Valaris. Why? Do you know them?
I'd say so. In Vakris?
He looks very confused, looks very worried, and steps forward and says, "Yes."
Then... pleased to meet you. Juliana Valaris.
Camilla is your...
Mother.
How old are you?
Last birthday, 35.
He immediately takes a step back. Says, I don't suppose your mother met someone else?
No.
So are you saying you're my daughter?
I mean, I don't think it's that hard to pass out. I've been looking for you.
Why? I don't mean to sound... I don't mean to be cruel. I don't know how to handle this situation. I didn't even know I had a daughter.
Well, I assumed you had died a long time ago.
No, unfortunately not. I'm sure you have some things you want to say to me.
I always thought I would. Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
Why did you leave? Baker's.
I didn't want to.
You don't have to get all sentimental and defensive just because you know I'm your kid. You can tell me.
I left to keep your mother safe. All of you safe. I returned to the Citadel because of some things I learned in knowing Camilla. She spoke often of her faith in Gethys and the gods, something that I had lost a long time ago. And I woke up one day and realized that I was neglecting my purpose. And by the time I returned, I realized it was too late. The source was gone, and I braced myself for the inevitable. And I couldn't return to Camilla knowing that I had failed and that someone out there had this potentially world-ending artifact. Because I was a coward.
Okay. Was it bad?
Was what bad?
The end, when you left.
No. Well, I don't know.
She never speaks of you. And I don't know what that means.
I assume it means that she's moved on. I never said goodbye.
So you are a coward?
I won't deny it. I don't know what else to say. If I had known that you... it probably wouldn't have changed anything. When this is said and done, either we'll all be dead, or I'll return to the life I had, taking the chest with me. And you'll never have to see me again.
Did you ask her what she thought? Before you left? How she felt? What she wanted? I can guess the answer based on how you're treating me right now.
I asked her what she would do for her faith. And she told me anything. That she would do or give up anything. I wanted to have that same conviction. There are many things in my life that I regret, but none more so than that.
I have so many questions.
You can ask me anything. It doesn't need to be now if you want to take some time.
We should probably find the scary magic box first.
Right. After. I'll answer any questions you'd like. I suppose that's the least I can do.
Just don't disappear.
I don't know where I'd go.
Good night.
Good night. And as you turn to head down the hallway to your bed, or to your room, you do catch him over his shoulder, standing there in the hall, watching you walk away until you round the corner. And you head to bed?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Go talk to puppets. Just
my best friend in the whole world, Pocket.
I can't say the plant's going to be able to give great relationship advice, but...
No, I go to Hilda's room.
Okay. Hilda, as you are settling down to rest, there is a knock at your door.
Come in. She's probably just like curled up, like sort of like looking at the spell scroll that they got, and like trying to sort of decipher it a little bit, but she's probably just sitting on her bed. What is it?
Hi. Am I disturbing you?
No, it's alright. I was just trying to make sense of this scroll, but I think it's going to take a while. What? Is everything alright?
I don't know. I think I'm having a crisis.
Oh, come sit.
Can you keep a secret?
Definitely.
I think Wazar's my dad.
Well then, what makes you think that?
I'll just like briefly recap the conversation we just had.
Okay. Well, why would that need to be secret? Isn't that something to be excited about?
I don't know. I don't know, I needed to say something, but I don't think I want anyone else to know when we're sort of like headed into a world-ending battle sort of thing.
Well, do you think your mother would want to know? Did she miss him? Do you know?
She never talked about him. She spoke about him once, after I asked a bunch of questions, and told me almost nothing. What would you do if you found out your father was like a 4,000-year-old Goliath and guardian of a scary magic box?
Well, that is... I see why you feel like you are in a crisis, I guess. It's quite something to learn.
Also, I can't tell Finn, because then it means he was sort of right about the child of ice and stone thing. And I just... Hilda, I can't.
Good point. He would probably not let you live it down. Well,
I feel like I should be angry.
Angry that you're only finding out about him now, that he wasn't in your life?
Yeah, that he left. I mean, it's the, sort of abandonment issues, absent father thing that I always thought that once I actually found him, it would hit him or something, but just... fine.
So
I mean, not fine, but... Well, I mean... kind of, but I...
Did you miss him as a child? Did you wish you had a father?
I always wished I knew him. I mean, when your mother's a human but you look like me, you've got questions. But I had a father. Not one to read me stories or tuck me in at night or even really speak to me or anything like that, but... I mean, I get this was a presence in my life.
Huh. Well, if you are uncertain what you're supposed to do, then maybe you just need to take some time and figure out, because it could be that the adult you is sort of struggling with the child you, who maybe always sort of... I mean, yes, you say this was someone in your life, but it's different when you sort of yearn for someone who's actually there, and they're not there. But if your mother didn't talk about them, that could be... maybe she was trying to protect you from the sadness that she felt when he left.
Maybe.
But I think that the fact that the world could be ending might make it the best time to have a conversation, even though you might not know how to have it. And it might be a good opportunity for your mother to have closure, or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're always right, so I ask you.
Well, I try to be right, but sometimes I am very, very wrong. But I am honored that you would come to me about it. And I'll try not to let Finn know. Please. Until you're ready to share.
Please, I will give you anything to not. Alright.
Want a hug?
Yes, very much.
You look like you need one. I'm like as big as your torso. I'm so tiny. Where to my big strong friend?
I just feel like I'm going to crush you.
That's okay. Been through a lot worse.
Thank you, really.
me know if you want to talk more. Try to be helpful.
Going to go to bed.
That would also help things. It's kind of been a long day. So it makes sense that your brain would kind of be all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you get back to your
Spell stuff.
scroll, your spell stuff. I don't understand this sort of spell stuff, but good luck.
Thank you. Fun little challenge. Maybe I have time to crack it before, well, you know, the world ends or whatever.
If anyone can. Good night.
Thanks. Good night.
All right. You both head off to bed for the evening. Everyone else heading off to sleep as well. With the exception of Finn, who, as you sleep or drift off, you find yourself kind of in that dark dream space again, and you realize you're dreaming, which I don't know if that's something that happens to Finn a lot, but you hear a voice in this emptiness.
Is it a friendly one or is it douche?
It's a familiar one. This deep voice speaks out to you and says, Finn, why did you resist me?
Dude, what the fuck, man? Hilda?
There was no other choice.
There was 3 other people, counting myself.
They presented the best opportunity to accomplish our goal, to stop the return of the Arbiter.
Well, it failed.
Only because you resisted me.
Well, only because you aimed it at Hilda, okay? Chad, you may have had a little bit less resistance from me, because he's tried killing me twice already. But then again, he would probably just beat me down 3 times before I even did anything else. There was a god. But then Jules would probably kill me for shooting a god. Myself?
That was not an option, for that would end our bond and we could not see our work completed.
Okay. Seems to be a little bit of a 2-way street, not just one. What's the plan? What do you mean, our plan? Our work?
We must complete the work that I failed to in life.
Oh. Okay. And that is?
To prevent the return of the Arbiter was the initial goal. Now, we must seal away their power and see that it is never made manifest again.
Okay. So we need to kill the guy that pretty much killed 6 gods and brought in a dragon. That's cool. I've done. No, I haven't done anything better.
You must understand, Finn. The Arbiter cannot be killed in their current form. With the amount of power of creation that they currently hold, they cannot be ended, only stopped, frozen. You must find a way to do that using the source.
Well, I do have a cone of cold spell. which can freeze people if they die while being hit by it.
This will require more than that.
I can cast it 3 times. Tell you what, now I know the plan. Your plan sucked, no offense. Shooting Hilda, not the greatest plan. If you told me the night before, we could have brainstormed something and you wouldn't have got me tackled and almost killed by Jules. You leave it with me, I'll fix your fuck up, and then do you leave me once I kill him?
My work will be done at that point. What you choose to do with me and the weapon you hold is up to you. But I will continue to grant you my power if that is the bargain that we must strike.
Okay, save world, end arbiter, discuss our working arrangement.
There's more to it than that. The power that the Arbiter has stolen cannot return to the Six. They must not be made whole again, lest they make the same mistake. None can hold that power, Finn.
You say none. Does that exclude me?
Yes.
Exception to the rule?
No. That was my work in life. That is why we imprisoned the gods.
Okay. I'm not telling Jules this. Go up to a cleric and be like, yo, no gods, peace out. That's
I
the
would
word of the god.
recommend keeping this to yourself. But you must take action swiftly and surely to see this accomplished. There isn't much time.
Where, if you've been listening, don't judge by what you've seen over the past 6 months. And we're gonna go kill a beehive holder. We're gonna go kill something and get a
The
box.
dream begins to fade.
I just gotta do a pun and he leaves. I've got this.
And you return to restful sleep. Okay. You all wake the next day. And in the morning, which you believe it to be morning, even though as you awake, the sun hasn't risen. In fact, as you look out your curtains or your open windows, it is still dark outside.
They're supposed to be in eclipse today or something.
You also begin to hear shouts of panic coming from the street.
Not again.
Chad, did you bleed on anything?
Well, my fist might be bleeding on your teeth, but no.
You can try, buddy. 2-0.
Don't think this is the portal to hell opening again. I think we need to go to our meeting as soon as possible.
Oh, this is that god thing because I didn't shoot Hilda, isn't it?
What? What about shooting me again?
I'm saying because I didn't. Hindsight, we could have just revived you. Like,
That's not the point, though.
sorry.
Can I see that from? Because I think we said we put our guild hall pretty close to the where the crack was, the portal. Is it close still, or is it open?
Yeah, you peer out the window. You see that there's kind of like a wall surrounding it. Everything looks, and you don't see any light coming from there. Everything looks to be intact.
Okay.
You do see the mages that are positioned there constantly to keep it from opening again.
Yeah.
Are on top, like there's some like parapets on top of the wall, and they're kind of looking out and up in a very concerned way. You also, all of you, as you look outside, you see townsfolk leaving their houses and looking up and crying out in panic. The guard trying to keep people calm.
Okay, I want to
And
get outside.
as you run outside, all of you that do so, you join the masses, and looking up, you see a dark sky. The sunrise is nowhere to be seen. You don't see the light cresting over the horizon. The sky is clear. There are no clouds currently blocking the light. It is just pitch black. And you see the stars vanishing slowly. And all you see are the 3 moons of Sarthia hovering over the western horizon. And you're watching as this blackness is beginning to engulf the 3 moons as well. And then there's a spark of light in the center of the sky, a brilliant violet color. And the fabric of space itself seems to bend open and outwards, revealing this multicolored and brilliant portal, which tendrils of dark energy begins to spill out and away from, beginning to creep along the horizon. And as this happens, you watch tendrils and dark objects dripping out like ooze falling to the ground, miles and miles around you, and you hear impacts happening throughout the countryside, far in the distance. But you see clouds of dirt and debris rising up from the locations they make impact at. And as the 4 of you, I'm assuming, are standing out there, a few others come out as well. Matthias and Mazar comes out, as well as some of the former gods. And as Gethys steps out and looks up, currently resting on a walking stick that was probably provided to him at some point, says, "It's begun. There isn't much time left."
Okay. What is that thing?
That's the void. The eternal chaos which we drew our power from and created the universe. The Arbiter is returning it to its former state.
Okay.
You must hurry and find the source.
I think we know where it is.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to go.
All right. Let's grab our things. Whew, okay.
Matthias looks around and looking at the crowds, and then sees the gods with you, and kind of leans in and says, "Should I stay here and protect the,
Yes.
Yeah.
Dirk?
That
Yes.
might be good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get Dirk too. Make sure we have some guards here.
I'm saying protect Dirk.
Protect Dirk. Okay.
Yes.
He is a guard. It's kind of his job to protect us, but okay, that's fine.
He can do both. How about? Yes, and it might be good too if people are nervous, if they're scared, if they come. I'm sure we could have some people if we need to here.
I'll get as many people in and get the rest of the guild together, and we'll protect as many people as we can, and then is the plan. We need to get their mojo back going, right?
Yeah, Yes, we're going
It's
to.
their fault this happened.
well, yeah, but they'll fix it because, they're gods. And then, like, a couple of them nod, and you see Jarly kind of, like, picking at the ground a couple feet away and just looks up with a big smile with a mouthful of grass and just, like, nods.
Protect Jarly the most, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Everyone else is expendable, but that one.
Yes, the
No
hope is
offense,
that...
Gethys.
The hope is that the source could help return some of their power and we could make this right, or at least stop it from getting worse. Matthias, we're going to go see Krillok again.
Oh.
Is
Great.
there any other information you could help with us? You were there for so long.
It's I didn't really get to spend a lot of time with Krillok. They did ask me some questions when I was staying with them. Just kind of like conversation, not like pokey stabby questions.
Glad of that part.
But yeah, just wanted to know more about you guys, which I didn't say much. And kind of wanted to know about me. I was really curious about my magic, and just seemed like a really curious kind of guy.
Okay. Did you ever see like a box, or did he ever ask you about
A box?
Kind of like looks at Mizar, be like, what does it look like?
Mizar says, it's about not big. It's made of platinum. It's got some runes carved across it. It's kind of hard to miss. And he says, I don't think I saw that. I think I'd remember that.
Okay. Just thought I'd see. All right. Well, at least we kind of know to go there, and he knows that we're coming. Do y'all think there's anything else we should do?
Probably not have the townsfolk see the dude eating grass because he's got 3 eyes.
Yeah. Come on, Charlie.
We've only got one hat of disguise, and that's covering up an open neck wound.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah, Azon like leans out and says, "Was somebody talking about me? Do you need my hat?"
Maybe not your hat, but we might be going into a tricky situation. How would you like to do some more sneaking?
You'll probably die.
You know what? We could all probably die.
But if those things start falling on the city, we may need him here to protect everyone in the guild.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, we don't know what those things are, but they seem really big.
Our guild is currently 6 people. Are we saying screw the rest of the town?
No, we're saying that Matthias should start getting townsfolk into the guild if things start going to shit.
I'm good staying here if my chances of living are higher.
It's hard to say at this point, but might as well.
Does this happen often with this guy?
Yeah, this is a Monday thing. Every Monday.
It's neat. It's different.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
You're staying here with Matthias. We need a plan. Because we told Krillok we wanted to make a deal. I don't believe we ever decided what that actually was.
Technically, if he doesn't make the deal, he's just going to be wiped from existence. So,
We could try that tactic.
Preservation?
I think that should be one of our last tactics, to resort to violence.
Yeah. If the imminent destruction of the universe doesn't work, I don't know what works on a giant floating eye man, to be honest.
I mean, Matthias did say he was curious.
We might have to give him something.
Present him with something? I mean, we did talk about trade. Present him with something that is curious, like a mystery.
Charlie is curious.
We're not trading the gods.
Probably not. I mean,
You
we have some magic items you might be interested in.
That might work.
Where have our plans ever gone? Plan.
Well, recently we haven't really had any plans at all, so I just would like, sort of the outline of one, just in case, so we all know what we're doing going in. And then if it goes to shit, obviously, we go from there, but just anything, some sort of structure.
I think the trick will be we have to somehow downplay the source, because he might want to keep it for himself, but also doesn't sound like he could do anything with it, or he also would have done it already.
I'm gonna ask Joe's father. Terrible names. I just know.
Azar.
Yeah. Do you know if like these bells are gonna react when we get to the box, or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so they're not just gonna start glowing and try and attach themselves to it.
I should hope not. I can
No.
do my best
See
to
who
keep that
gets
from
flung
happening.
across the room with the bell.
The only way to open the box is to ring all bells in unison in the presence of it. Otherwise, there shouldn't be much of a reaction.
Okay. So just don't move when you're near them.
I mean, I've only got the couple
I've never
hands.
asked, does Hilda jingle as she walks like a cat?
No.
Just like we always know where Hilda is because there's a slight little jingle going.
No, there's like stoppers on like each of the pockets that the bells are in, so they don't like ring.
Okay, cool, because I just realized.
Yeah, they're like
asked.
silenced. Well, that's good to know how it opens. All right, so plan, we go there, we talk to Krelak, we tell him, hey, the world is ending. Give us this box, please. Or...
Who's doing the talking?
I assumed Hilda, but
yeah, I mean, I could talk to him. And I could sweeten the deal with offering him some of this other interesting items we've come across. Travels that might help persuade him a little more.
What about the geode? Offer him.
some of our friends are in there. We assume.
End of the world stuff. I think that understand. Or we just kill him.
Maybe. We don't know where
he has the box.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, Hilda, I mean,
We got this.
he has no reason not to trust you.
That's true.
Other than he's like a creepy eye who lives underground and probably doesn't trust anyone, but if, you know.
He's probably had spies watching us ever since we dealt with him, so.
We've kept our word to him.
That's true.
It feels like we've come full circle, guys. First day you met me, you dragged me to this floating eye, and now we're going back there.
Are you implying this is the last day we'll know each other, Finn?
Well, if the world ends, the world ends. I just want to say I totally regret pretending to be a part of this guild because life got really intense the past 6 months.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't
you can
know if I
go.
should-
Was that a motivational speech?
Was it?
Finn, no one's keeping you here.
I did make something for everyone, and I will pull out wanted posters for the rest of you to go with mine, and 6 missing posters for the gods.
I'm
Is that
pretty
other
sure.
pictures on it, or
You've-
does it just like
you've
have
been
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was bored. Missing Gethys, and I drew the old dude.
What were you gonna do with those?
Hang them up around town.
Well, don't do
Pretty much around
that.
the temple area.
Let's keep
Just
those in.
on the temple door.
Let's
God,
keep
just
those inside for now. And while misguided, this might be the nicest thing you've ever done for us.
I mean, they look kind of good.
Really sad I'm not shooting Hilda trumps this picture for her.
We'll see.
It's alright. You got my nose pretty good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're amazing.
Alright, so I guess let's go talk to Mr. Kraylock. Mr. Miss person? Do they have gender? We'll
I
find out.
Don't know that they ever gave us a title.
I think I called them sir last time.
Oh,
We'll
they
ask.
don't like me.
Bizarre slings his weapon on his shoulders and says, "Are we going?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Let's go."
No teleporting boat this time. No, sorry.
No, but it's pretty close.
It's out of charges.
Shakes her head. Okay, so I guess we need to grab our horses and stuff and then head out of town, unless we do want to teleport. I mean, I can. And
Okay, how
that's a
often,
7th level spell slot to teleport.
How
Yeah,
often are
let's just
things
take the
falling
horses.
out of the sky?
Pretty frequently. One every couple seconds. But it's like,
Oh,
I mean, it
gosh.
is covering it like an immense, like some look like they're hitting hundreds of miles away. Some even a little bit closer. They're wildly spread out. You're seeing them fall from like the stratosphere.
How far is it to Krillok, did we say?
2 hours.
That might be overestimating. I don't remember actually how long.
That's
it
where we
took.
got
Maybe
on
it was 2
horses.
miles.
Yeah,
I
it's not
feel
very
like
far.
miles
It's only-
was better, closer.
It's only a couple miles outside the city.
Okay,
Then I
that's-
think we should just ride.
Yeah.
That's a 7th level spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can cast it at 9th level though, and then it's not a
Yeah,
simple spell.
perfect.
Y'all mount your spooked horses. You get on Beast once again, Jules.
Yes. He's not
Uh,
spooked. He's the best horse on the planet.
You find a horse big enough for Mazar. Some sort of draft horse.
And a Shetland pony for Hilda.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have fine greater steed and it's like a unicorn Shetland.
There you go.
It's so cute.
You get on your steed.
It's fluffy
and
So it's
small.
pretty much a rhinoceros.
Oh, it's a cute rhinoceros.
Aw.
So lovely.
and you all go riding out from the city gates. The guards, they don't stop you from leaving. They have questioning looks as to why you'd be leaving on all of this, but you do.
We'll be back.
There's more stuff down here.
All right, come back soon.
Hold down. He's like, hold down the fort.
Don't worry, we're saving the world.
If we die, you won't know because your world will just end.
Oh, what?
What?
And you get outside the city and you head off the plains that are kind of encircle Quildun at the edge of the forests, and you can see a few hillsides away, a mile or two in the distance. You can see the inn the tavern that is used as the front for the Lone Eye operations, where the portal is. And you just hear those poof impacts in the distance. You can feel them as you are riding across the hills here. The horses are a little hard to control. They get a little spooked every now and then, but you all keep them reined in the best you can. As you get to about a quarter mile off and you are approaching the tavern, you can see it's dark. It looks like it's abandoned, and actually some of the windows look like they are boarded from a distance. And as you approach, you hear a rushing noise of wind and debris, or a wind and a screeching, and you look up and you see one of those objects above you crashing down a few hundred yards away. And I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Ah! Okay.
Do I have time to cast the spell?
What spell?
What spell?
I was going to cast Scatter.
Scatter. Is it a reaction or is it a...
It's an action. That's why I asked about time to cast.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have time to cast it because this...
Okay. Good. Dex saving. 27.
Ooh. 23.
Ooh.
20.
16.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Let's go.
We said agile.
I'm going to make one for Mazar,
I have a positive to this now.
who rolls a 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, Dad, no.
Do you yell out, Dad, no?
No, I definitely don't.
Okay.
So I'm taking that as word.
Barry's just waiting.
I didn't say it in the
Foaming at the
accent.
mouth.
Everyone who rolled a 15 or higher.
Everyone.
So everyone but
Except for
Dad.
Mazar.
Except for Mazar, who's a
What happens?
big guy. You all take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Zero, motherfucker.
You come rolling across.
Use my reaction to take none.
Oh, with your shield master feat.
Nice.
I'm amazing all of a sudden.
I'm
Overnight at this.
Your horses.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna say they. I'm gonna say
many
they
heaps does
get
my
the
steed
advantage
have?
of whatever your dexterity was. You get.
Okay.
Whatever your roll was, it counts for them too. So anyway, 6 points of damage to all of you, 12 points to Mizar, and he is knocked prone. The rest of you kind of roll off your horses, but you stay on your feet.
Makes me take
Yeah,
0.
you're good. You roll off your horse and use your horse to shield you.
Yeah.
As there's a cloud of debris and dirt and stone that comes scattering out from the point of impact. You're all blinded for a moment as this whatever has fallen from the sky reveals itself, and you look and you see this point. What in this crater is this massive, dark, purplish black dome, sort of. Sort of glowing and glistening and rippling slightly like a bubble, and as it kind of warbles and you can see this reflection of the world around you, there is a pulse and kind of a ripple comes off of it, and you watch as a series of dark forms step out from the bubble as well. And they all take in this midnight black with this shimmering substance, or these shimmering glistening points from within them. They take shape, vaguely sort of humanoid shapes. And 3 of them are very large, sort of almost like giant sized, but without heads, and instead where their heads would be, these big gaping open mouths. And one of them, smaller in the center, has a very smooth, elongated head, very alien looking, steps out as well. And they all, they kind of spread out. And then as you are the only living things within distance, they immediately rush upon you.
Oh, dang.
And so
Conversation?
No
See if we're
conversation.
okay?
No.
Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to almost do
and we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Ooh, that's cool looking. That's
Hold on,
very spooky.
Where's my initiative modifier?
Ah.
What one? Because my charisma went up 1. Guess what, everyone?
Those are
Initiative's
bigger.
down.
Those are horrifying.
Ah.
Oh,
Stop! Where are you? They just keep getting bigger. Oh, bleh.
It's like all real
Yeah.
monsters up in here.
It is like all real monster.
Okay.
Okay.
But they're like black and spooky and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a bad roll. That's only a 21.
Oh God. Well.
Only.
Well, there's a chance they could beat you.
I only rolled
Yeah.
an 8. Can I use my luck die on this or my legend one?
You
I
can
would
decide
recommend
now.
saving it.
Yeah, just hang on to that.
Okay. They'll roll initiative 2. Oh man, I was really hoping they'd roll a natural 20 and beat you. No, you guys will go first. It's a 13.
Yay.
So, as your guys heard, they're upon you. What do you all do?
All right, hang on.
In the middle of combat, I'm going to start letting people know what A-Rock told me last night about how we can't kill the Arbiter.
Just in the middle of while we're fighting and everything.
Yeah, by the way, guys, we technically can't end the Arbiter.
Okay.
I want to hit the alien unless someone is going to do something.
Which
first.
is the
Yeah, no,
alien.
go for it.
The one with the alien
that
head.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'm
do it.
gonna.
I'm trying to think of a good combo we could do here. That
I'm
might take me a
gonna-
minute.
Use my bonus action to activate my shield. Let
Okay.
it float around. Yeah, I'm gonna. That guy looks scary, and I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, do it.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
I get these, and oh god, what is my damage now? Okay. That's 16 bludgeoning
Okay.
and radiant damage.
All right, nice. 16 points of damage as you hit, and there is a solid impact. You do feel there's a physical form there. It kind of streaks that black. This black substance kind of ripples and tears as you make contact with it, scattering across the ground with blood. Nice. So what else?
I think I'm just gonna go up and hit one of the big things 4 times.
Okay.
Okay, what if, hang on, before you roll, as I see you going for that, I tried to hold monster it.
Do it.
So then it'll hold still, hopefully. Let's see. More higher than 6. Okay, I'll just do on the 1. So it needs, let me click the spell. I'm doing it 5th level.
Okay. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Yeah,
All
the
right.
one that.
Wisdom save. That's a natural 1 for a 2.
Nope. Okay, so it is paralyzed.
And it will probably always be paralyzed.
It was just born and now it's paralyzed forever.
Nope.
And
Okay.
All right.
It's the one on the left there. We're putting on our little map here.
Okay. Go get him, Tiger.
Well, those were both 2s, but that means it's a 15 to hit.
That is their armor class.
Hey.
So I only miss if I roll a natural 1. Excellent.
Yeah.
So that's 1 hit. Let me get some different dice. That's a hit. 2 hits. A 3rd hit. And a 4th hit, but no crits.
Okay.
Okay.
So now let me roll.
But it's they are stunned, so are they all? Yeah.
were
they're
you
paralyzed.
doing at advantage?
Yes.
Those rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they're all crits because they're.
Yeah, any
No.
attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attack
Yeah.
is within 5 feet.
Okay, let me. I should probably. So that's going to.
You might just want to do this on roll 20.
Yes, that's
yeah.
going to be 8d12 total
Yeah.
plus.
Heck yeah.
What is my?
Are you at 5 or 6 for your strength?
Plus 6, so 7 total because it's Dragonmaru. So that's 28 from that bonus. That's 89 damage. Or hold on, let me
Nice.
re-roll that one because I get
You-
to re-roll
You
that.
can.
Okay, so that's 88
That's
plus
3 12s.
88. It became an 8, so that's 96.
96 points of damage.
Is that thing still alive?
It's alive. It's not looking good, but it's
Okay.
alive. It is bloodied from that single round as you just wail on it 4 times with Dragon Maru, chopping through the body. You chop off one of the arms, and it hits the ground and kind of immediately disperses into this puddle of black ichor. And then as you finish, you see the arm beginning to reform. Even in it's stunned, so it's like slow, but it is. It looks not. It doesn't look good for a big glowing purple blob monster.
How open is this area?
You're on an open field, so
Okay.
very.
I'm gonna. Can I position myself where I can cast a cone and not hit Chad and Jules?
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
We are
Well,
both
Finn's gonna
resistant to
have an
cold.
evil smile, and well, it's not evil. It's confident. And let's cast fear on these.
Oh, fear. Okay.
And my spell save, just so you know, is currently a 23.
Okay. What is the?
So
Okay, so with fear, is it a wisdom save? What's the
yeah.
that up? Okay, wisdom saving throw. So make it for the giants first. I'm not even gonna roll. They can't beat that. So they 3 fail the wisdom saving throw. The guy in the center seems unaffected. The little dude seems unaffected by it, but the other 3 are afeared of you.
Afeared of me.
Yes, they are.
Time people show me respect around here.
The one that's stunned can't really do anything about it, but the other 2 are going like beginning to back up. Their eyes on their shoulders grow wide.
I really regret doing this now because that's just freaking me out. It's now their whole shoulder's just an eye.
It's essentially just one big eye. So that's gonna be their. That's gonna be your turn, Chad.
What about old mate on the ground?
He's gonna take his. I was just saying if I think. Oh no, Hilda, you did your thing. That's right. I forgot.
I did my action, and then as a bonus, I would like to inspire Jules. You have
Okay.
a 12, my friend. Yes.
So Mizar is going to stand up using his movement speed, and he gets up and then looks over, sees one of the big ones, and starts lumbering towards that one as quickly as he can. I'm going to say because of the prone, though, he's not able to get up into melee. He moves pretty quickly for a big dude, but he is not that quick. So that's where he is at. He'll use his action to. Actually, no, I forgot he has this. He holds out a hand at one of the big ones, and there is an explosion from behind it, and he casts Shatter behind one of them. That's going to be okay. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw, which it fails. It's be 17 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to end his turn, and it's going to put on them. Okay, so we got a couple things to sort through here. One is stunned and afraid. Can't do anything. Can't succeed on this spell. So he's just not going to do anything. The other 2 are afraid, which I think means they have to move away from you.
And take that action to dash.
Okay. So they run away, and their movement speed is... Yeah, they move 80 feet away from you, back like on to the other side of the bubble. That's dashing. So 40 feet.
Oh, okay.
80 feet dashing. So they just start running out into the hillsides. And I would make another saving throw, but they can't succeed at it.
For a minute, they're just running.
Essentially,
Just running.
unless you drop concentration for any reason. The Ultraloth is going to look at. Yeah, I think Finn sees you cast that big fear cone. It wants his backup back. So he is going to look at you, and there is this glistening like aura that seems to emanate from his from their eyes. I need you, which stare out at you kind of like these dark pools of stars. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Are we having like a stare off right now?
You're having a moment.
See who can fear the other person. Like,
Yeah.
Guess who's good at wisdom saving throws now? Oh, motherfucker, no door's gonna stop me.
So you succeed. So you are immune to the hypnotic gaze currently.
I just want to wink at him.
And then it's going to make 3. Who got up on him? Is that Jules?
Jules.
All right, it's going to make 3 longsword attacks against you, Jules.
Great.
So a longsword sort of materializes at the end of his right arm, and it's going to swing at you 3 times two-handed.
That seems fair.
So 27.
Yep.
A natural 20.
Yeah, I guess.
And an 18.
That one misses.
So that'll be 9 points for the first one.
Okay.
And that's 13 plus 4. 17 points of slashing damage to the second.
Ow, a paper cut.
And those are magical, if that means anything to you.
It means nothing to me.
Okay. That's going to end their turn.
Did we want to stop the 2 people running away?
I
No?
mean, they might kill somebody.
There's probably 1,000 more across the country.
Good point.
Because I can catch up to them and make them run the other way back if you want. I can
Make
hurt
them
these
run in
guys.
circles.
Like a sheepdog.
I just let you know I can do that, but that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing is running back and forth.
No, we should probably let them go.
Yeah, I think we have bigger priorities.
Oh, they're so
Okay.
gross.
Well, then can I just shoot this guy for staring at me?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. I mean, there still is one big guy, too. You just can't do anything yet because I'm still holding concentration.
He wants to run. Okay, bam.
Oops.
28.
That hits.
Okay, and Jules is next to him, so sneak attack. Oh, shit.
Mhm.
I hate you. Quit staring at me. Oh,
Ah.
Boo.
that is only 36 damage.
Okay, 36
Why
points
do
of
I
damage.
even hit anything? Like,
You're here to heal and tank.
you
Oh,
guys do so much damage.
And well, bam. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that also hits. I mean, Jules, if you want to start healing the enemies and just, make this a
16 damage.
16 damage. Nice.
And then I'll just chill.
Okay.
Okay.
Drad's gonna call out, "You doing okay over there, Jules?"
Yeah.
It's a shield spinning around.
Yeah, I look very anime right now.
Have we seen that yet? Oh, yeah. Once
Yeah.
I thought the
we've
shield
seen it.
was attacking you.
Yeah, I've done it once before. It's just really anime, but
At least there's
Yeah,
someone
she's
involved in the
fine.
sky.
Then I will probably just continue attacking the stunned, scared one. See if I can finish it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at Sean going, made this amazing
That's
encounter,
it.
and my people run away.
2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits.
Okay. I think you're
so-
gonna destroy this guy.
8d12 plus 28. Let's see, do I get
Oh,
to reroll
there's a
any of
1 in
those?
there.
Yeah, not as great, but so
Ah,
that's
yeah,
gonna
much
be
worse
a
this time.
70 plus 78.
78.
Yep.
70 plus 78, you said.
yeah, that's yep.
148.
Yep.
That's all
minute.
right, because that will be enough to kill that one.
Damn, y'all.
And then
Nice.
I will turn and start stalking towards the alien dude.
Towards the big guy.
Okay.
No, I
The
killed the
little
big guy. Now to the little guy.
The little guy, okay. Alright, well if that's dropping, then I can do something this turn.
was the idea.
Sweet. What should I do?
Are you gonna do a ranged thing?
I think I can. Let me see.
Okay. Because I was gonna try to knock him prone, but I'll go last.
Uh,
I could do something else.
range of 30 feet.
If you guys are gonna shoot him and stuff, then I won't do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, well, I can't do as much damage as you guys. Yes, I am going to cast Blight. I'm gonna get within 30 feet of this scary boy. And let me... Has to make a saving throw. What kind of saving throw, you ask? Let me click the thing so we'll
I
know.
do ask.
It is Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
He doesn't look that constitutional.
He will make it with advantage, though.
Okay. Cause spell stuff. Okay.
I swear I've seen this guy before somewhere.
That is a natural 20 for.
Oh, dang. So then I've. Or okay, so it still takes half damage on a success.
Yeah, still half damage.
Okay, click. So half of 39. That is
19.
15. Yeah, 19.
Okay.
Necrotic.
18 necrotic. Okay. That's so you reach out and is it? I forgot. Is this a touch thing or is this like just?
No, it says range within 30 feet. I thought it was
Okay.
touch, and then I double checked.
Yeah. So you kind of hold out your hand and in a grasping motion just pull the life force out of it, and you see that glistening black surface kind of go a little bit dimmer and darker for a moment as it kind of shrivels up.
Okay.
Awesome. I think Jules is the only one that hasn't gone yet, and then Mizar can go. I don't know if you want to.
Jules and her daddy.
Does,
daddy daughter.
yeah. What does he have? Does he have a weapon?
He does.
What's he doing?
That
He has a
long
great
sword
axe.
he hit you with.
Or sorry.
Or, oh,
No, Dad.
No, it was yeah. The dad has a great axe. Yeah.
He really wants Dragon Maru back, so
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit this person
Okay.
with my club. That
it's
was
like your first
pretty
play date with your
good.
father.
It's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Bad. That's 13
Okay.
damage, and then I want to use my bonus action to grab onto my shield and try to shove this fool and knock him down.
Okay. So he needs to make it's a contested athletics check on your end and athletics or acrobatics on his end.
Doesn't say.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. So
Okay,
just
I
make
thought
an
you were asking a question.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Okay. Good at those now. Very good at those now. 24.
It's an 11. So
Sit down.
Yeah, you shove and he falls on the ground just in time. Boof, boof, for Mizar to come up with his great axe. And yeah, he's just gonna make 4 attacks with his great axe against the guy on the ground.
Hell yeah.
That's
Get him, Dad.
28, 32, 23, 19. So it's just gonna be a lot. That's
Yes.
35 damage, 40 damage, 23 damage, 32 damage. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
If we're counting, this is really my damage. Just saying.
Sure.
Because I
I forgot those were at
I
forgot
did
that those
this.
were at advantage too.
Oh, I thought you were rolling at advantage.
No, that was without.
Well, if that's the case, technically half of Chad's damage is Hilda's for holding the thing.
Yeah, there you go.
So
And
it's
I
like
killed 2 people. Just
This is a team effort.
Yeah.
So I think he just starts like just chopping at the ground, and by the fourth strike, it is just a puddle on the ground in front of him, and there's just this indentation in the dirt.
You're welcome.
It's been a long time since I got to do that.
I'm gonna keep my fear up for the full minute, just so they just.
You just hear the
Running.
distance. Yeah, you just hear the distance, just dum 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 dum. That's not the music I want. Just dum 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 dum.
And I'm gonna go up to Hilda because I'm making this conversation super awkward until I get told. I'm gonna be like, "Do you think there's something between those two?" Point to Jules and her father.
I don't know. I mean, they do seem to get along pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, Jules gets along good with lots of different fighters.
This is different.
If you say so.
This is like you and your teacher chemistry. Like, there's tension here, but I don't know what type.
Maybe.
Play matchmaker.
He's like 4,000 years old. I don't know. I mean, that might be
Age isn't
something
really
to
a
be
thing.
aware of.
I don't know how long astronauts live for. Like, they could be like just hitting that. And then there's maturity level.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if Jules is actually looking for anybody though, so maybe just.
Love comes out of random places. When you
Yeah,
least
but not if you
expect it.
force it.
End of the world. You don't have much time left.
There's another loud explosion in the distance.
You're
Bombs
right.
hits the ground.
Let's go.
It's not her hype. But yeah, I would have finished explaining who Arok actually was.
Okay, so guy in your head.
Guy in the gun.
Guy in
Can
the
speak
gun.
in my head.
Okay.
Was actually one of the people that messed shit up with the gods and old mate who's destroying the world in the past.
I figured since he has an awakened.
You put a shed? Our horses are alive, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they're alive.
Even the one that was under
Mazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking a bit rougher than the others, but it's still up.
He needs a minute. Well, luckily we're basically here. We can
live our life a quarter mile.
I'm outside and Hilda just like dispels hers, or kind of puts it in a pocket.
Okay.
Like how she can do with Panger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you all reach the outside of this tavern, and it does, as you approach, look like it has been abandoned for a while. The doors are actually boarded up too.
Did you say there were traps last time you were here?
No, not especially. There were just some illusionary patrons and some spiders, which one of them almost took one of my axes.
I was about to say there was an infestation.
I heard you almost died though.
That was in the oven downstairs. But we
Yes.
shouldn't need to go through that again.
Wait, didn't you just say that you should come here, Jules? Did he give any other what we were supposed to do?
No, he just said, you know where to find me. I mean, we know the password. So.
Didn't say he was changing that.
I assume he would have told me, but I don't know. This could be a trap.
Okay, so I guess be ready.
Put my monocle on and keep an eye out for any iffy business.
Okay.
Chad, maybe you could get rid of these things blocking the door.
easily, and just Dragonmaru, I assume, slices through them like butter, or knife through butter.
You cut through them, and you just see Mazar in the background, like just being like shaking his head, like the things you're doing to my beautiful axe.
Not
My
yours
sentient
anymore,
friends.
boomer.
He's pre-boomer, thank you very much.
Yeah,
The greatest generation,
greatest
excuse
generation.
me.
He's even pre that.
That's
you
what he
the
is.
original generation.
He's the OG.
OG. OGG.
You head inside the tavern, and it looks like it's been abandoned for a while, except at the table, the two illusory patrons still sitting there, who both raise their glasses at you as you enter.
Hey guys, long time no see. Chucks a rock at one of them.
It just passes through.
I'm so mad I didn't figure that out the first time we were here. It took me too long to see through that illusion.
And there's the door behind the bar that you guys can head down into the darkness below. You head down the long flight of steps into the this undercroft underneath the tavern, and here you see the tunnels leading out from the central chamber with the archway on the far wall.
Okay. I'm gonna cast dancing lights so we can see. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Some sparkling lights begin to fill the dark chamber, giving out this multicolored hue.
There's a session one all over again. For me.
Does anyone remember the password?
I know the phrase. I'm trying to remember which word was which language, but the
If
phrase,
you just know the phrase, that's fine.
yeah, our voices shape reality.
Yeah.
Our voices make reality.
Hang on. I can
I think we're strong enough to just like dispel this door, right?
Our voices conquer reality.
Uh-huh.
Conquer.
Okay.
Is tree flame boulder eye.
Yeah.
They changed the passcode.
You speak these words in the respective languages, going through your notes as need be.
Do you have caps lock on?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
there
Hilda probably
is
has it in her notebook somewhere.
It's been
there's
a long
flash
time
of-
since you logged in. Would you like to confirm your backup phone number?
There's a flash of light from the archway, and that shimmering silver portal fills it once again.
All right.
We got this.
One of the tanky people first, in case it's a trap. Chad.
Yep. Chad goes through first.
I'll go through after Chad.
Okay. I'll go next.
You all do a lot of teleporting.
Well,
This is nothing.
yeah, not by
This
choice.
is
My
And
knees,
you
they're
all-
not once what they were.
And you all step through into the darkness and into the lair of Krillock the Beholder. And that's where we're going to take our break for today.
Okay.
So we will be back in a little bit, everyone out there. So stay tuned, and we will see you soon. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us on our break. Let's get back into the game. You guys step through this portal under the hideout of the Lone Eye, and in an instant, after the familiar lurching sensation of being transported through time and space, you emerge in a dark cavern, with just the lights of Hilda's dancing light currently illuminating the area around you. You see the ruins of this long forsaken city. It looks like some sort of city or structure that surrounds you in the darkness. And then in the distance, those of you with dark vision or true sight in Finn's case, you can see a dome peeking up of that Colosseum where Grillock likes to jam.
Jazz Wizard?
Yeah. His alter ego is Skrillock, and he's on the weekends.
All right. Well, looks like he then changed the passcode. That's nice. Made this a lot more difficult if we had to go through that whole rigmarole again.
Or maybe he changed the passcode back once he knew we were coming. I don't know what goes into magical security.
Does it let you change back to an old password you've already used, though?
Maybe he cycled through enough of them that he could go back to that one.
True.
Daniel, you got to have two new ones that you can reuse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth.
All right. So after that conversation,
that was nothing.
Chad will lead the way towards the dome.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you get about halfway there, and you hear some footsteps on the gravel in front of you, and coming around the corner with a small blue light illuminating their way, you see Sarth.
Oh, you're here.
Yes, hello, sir.
We were expecting you. Please follow me.
All right.
Just to clarify for Barry, as a player, this is the old dude which stole the thing, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
This is the one you guys saw in the vision.
Okay. So you can teleport.
Yeah.
You follow him through the maze of the rubble here, and eventually to the base of this former Colosseum. And you head through the passageways into the Colosseum proper, the center of it, and you see the broken earth underneath these large fissures leading into chasms down below, and at the center is a singular kind of shaft that leads down into nothingness. And Sarth walks to the edge of it and says,
Master Grillock, your guests have arrived.
and there's a few moments of silence, and then you see hovering up from the pit, eye kind of squinted, mouth in a large grin. You see the multiple eyes and the one singular large eye of Grillock. He says,
It's about time that you arrived. I waited much longer than I thought I'd have to. Especially since it appears it may be the end of the world.
Ah, so you have seen the state of things.
you see the eyes kind of twitch and a few of them lock onto you, and he says,
It's hard for me not to.
That's an eye joke. Ah, I get it.
a few of them lock onto you and squint.
Squint. Just all of the eyes squint.
So it appears in this crisis that you're interested in making a trade for something of mine. Curious that heroic types such as yourselves would be looking to make deals during this sort of calamity.
Well, you never know. It might just all blow over.
Well, now you're thinking like I am. So, what is it you want?
Well, we know that you are in possession of a sort of box made out of platinum. And my friend here, kind of gestures to Chad, had a vision about said box. And we think we are supposed to claim it for ourselves. But we realize you are powerful, and this is not something we can just give without anything in return.
And what do you have to offer in return?
Well, we have gone on many travels and have found some curious artifacts that I have still not found. Figured the mysteries of them, but perhaps someone as clever and knowledgeable as yourself might know. And pulls out, are we doing this? Your fruity bottle out of the bag.
Guinness just death staring you right
He looks over, has a long look at the object in your hands and says, and you said it was an Afridi bottle, or is that you just you speaking as Morgan?
Yes, well, what I've said, we know that there is a powerful creature within this vessel that can grant much power, and I've been trying to figure out a way to ensure that it would be controlled, and have not quite found the key to that mastery, but I think you might be able to.
Perhaps. And you're confident there is a creature within it. What sort of creature do you believe to be residing or imprisoned within this flask?
I think it is an Afridi.
Huh.
They're known to be quite powerful, even able to grant wishes.
I've heard similar stories, myths, fairy tales. It's a rare find to be giving up for this trinket you're seeking. The box that you asked about, do you know what it is?
Oh, man. We know that it contains some sort of power and that we are meant to find it, but it is sort of a mystery. Exactly what the nature of what is inside this. Yep.
Make a deception check.
Okay, I knew this was coming, but I think. Hang on, I don't think it gives me advantage. It just gives me a plus to it. The thing that the bells does.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one should I roll? How about this one? Deception?
Yeah, deception.
Oh, heck. 14.
Okay. I'm gonna roll an insight check.
So you're willing to give up a artifact potentially capable of granting wishes for a box containing an unknown power?
Yes. Well, like I said, my friend here has been given a vision of it, and we Another friend, Matthias, who stayed with you, was also given a similar vision that we were fated to come across this box.
Hmm. Well, you put me in an interesting situation. If it's a matter of fate that you take this box for yourself, perhaps there's more you're willing to offer.
Perhaps. But what would someone of your great knowledge and power want from us?
Unfortunately, divination and clairvoyance are not within my capabilities. I know not what you hold with you.
I have a monocle.
I mean, we do have more artifacts and items if that is something you are interested in.
The beholder says, "My vision is just fine, thank you."
Just a little bitty monocle. Big eye.
Well,
I mean,
I don't.
time out for players.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Any other stuff I should just be like throwing at this guy?
There is some stuff that we've had for a long time, I think, that we haven't used at all.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the bracelet of seduction, which has never been used.
We have that key.
Yeah, the key.
I
that
was
has a
thinking
chance
about the
opening
key.
anything.
Yeah.
Other
You
than
could
that,
just
we're
open
pretty
the
much
Afridi
using
bottle.
everything.
Open the bottle.
Use the key
No.
to open the bottle. What? Why didn't we think of this? Okay.
We have a teleporting boat.
I think you might be able to see through that.
You might
ruse.
Is there anything else we're not using?
Or something that we are using that we could potentially
That's not for
at
my
some point
gun.
isn't.
I can just summon it back and shoot him afterwards. I can even test it out on the wizard dude to show him how much damage it does.
That's not-
Let me show you murders, dude.
Giving him the gun and then summoning it back is not the worst plan I've ever heard.
Uh-oh. I mean, we... Okay.
Let's go back in. I'm going to offer him my gun.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right. Sorry about this. We should have talked about this during the break more.
It's okay.
All right. On timeout.
On timeout. Time in.
There we go.
We're just practicing for February.
Yes.
You said we have
Anyway.
1 10-minute.
Does Kurlok say anything in response to what else he might want?
Yeah. He says, "Unfortunately for you, the box seems well sealed. Throughout our multiple attempts, we have been unable to open it ourselves, despite my unique gifts. Do you believe you have the method of opening it?"
No.
Make a deception check.
Same.
Are you good at deception? I mean, I'm assuming you are.
You'd
Go
think I
for
would
it.
have done that instead of persuasion, but I didn't.
Here we are.
20, not bad. Not the best.
Man, I should have enhanced.
God, I wish that was
people's abilities.
persuasion, though.
You see his eye ridge raise a bit and says, "So you're seeking something you don't even have the method of opening."
You heard it. A vision quest, end of the world, bucket list.
I mean, that is where things get cloudy because, from what we could tell, the vision didn't necessarily say we had to open the box. Just that we were to come across it and have it.
You see Krellok kind of hover up a bit more, and the eyes narrow and says, "I'm growing very tired of these games. I believe you want this more than you are letting on. I believe this is important to you. And I believe you wouldn't be here right now if it did not relate to the calamity befalling Ishfornen at this very moment. And now, I am confident you know what is inside the box and how to open it. So I will give you this. Provide me with the means of opening it, and you may have it when I am done.
Krillok, you want to cut the shit? Yes, we think we need the box to stop the shit that's going on right now. You can't open it. If you don't give it to us, there's not going to be any more business dealings with it. You're not going to have the chance to maybe get it from us after we're done with it. So, you give us the box, we leave you alone, maybe you'll find out what was inside it, or we will cut you down where you float and search through your corpse, do whatever we have to get to this box. So, the best deal we are offering you, give us the box, back the fuck off, and let us save the world so you can continue living in it, you miserable piece of shit.
It's just sort of like looking at Chad like...
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 1.
Can I help?
Chad's actually wetting himself right now.
No, I'm good at intimidation.
Chad's pretty
I'm just
charismatic.
double-checking a thing, which I don't have. I can do something for persuasion and deception, but not intimidation.
Of course.
Can anyone help?
That's a 27.
JK, that's very good.
That's pretty
I
good.
rolled an 18.
Nice. Krillok's smile fades, and his eyes all lock onto you, Chad.
So you believe this power will have the force needed to end what is currently happening?
Or else we wouldn't be here. Us heroic types would be out doing something else to stop it.
Looks down at Sarth and says,
Retrieve the box.
and Sarth gives a nod and says,
Of course, my lord.
And leads down into the cavern and reappears after a minute of very uncomfortable silence.
Yeah, he's just
From the pit that you see Krillok has emerged from, kind of walks down it or descends into it. You can't exactly see how from your vantage point, and comes back up. And the box is currently being kind of hoisted by him. He has this massive, or not really massive, but fairly large size platinum chest with this arcane rune work, very old looking, engraved along all the sides of it. It is one smooth piece. You don't see a hinge or a lid of anything, but it gives off this, especially to you, Finn, with your, because you've got the eye on right now. And I need to mention something else to Finn because I forgot you had the true sight eye on. There you see this aura of magic as Sarth had emerged. There's just this powerful wave of magical energy that is just coursing off of this box right now, and it is intense, almost blinding. But also, Finn, you've noticed during this conversation, around the pit that Krillok is currently floating in, and Sarth is standing at the edge of, there is a wall, like a dome that surrounds the entire thing. No, that is blocking them in, is currently covering the two of them.
If I activate my, I think it is
detect magic.
Yeah, thing. Do I get what type of?
Yeah. Let me pull up the thing.
So you get the smart with an intelligence 10.
Yeah, you do get the. I think you get the school of magic that it is from. It is an evocation.
Okay, I'm going to let Hilda know because she's the most magical smart person and has glasses on, so clearly must know magic. And is always reading a book.
clearly.
So I'm gonna telepathically tell her what I'm seeing and ask, do you know what it is?
Evocation magic? It's interesting that it's not something protective like abjuration.
I'm gonna let everyone know to make them come to us.
Make an Arcana check, Hilda.
Okay. I'm really good at those.
We all gonna die.
Arcana. 27.
27. With your arcane knowledge, the fact that Finn identifies as evocation and you cannot see it right now, based on the description, it's probably a wall of force.
Okay.
That is currently protecting Sarth.
That's what I started to think of.
And with a 27, I think you would know that some beholders have the ability to magically project a wall of force at will. And Krillock probably has that capability. And Finn, you did see when Sarth came walking up to the wall, it briefly dropped, and then when he walked in, and then it came back into existence during your conversation.
So happy I didn't shoot this guy.
So when they bring the box out, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just like side-eyeing Mazar, like trying to catch his eye and see like any kind of like recognition or anything.
Yeah, I think
it's kind of like
see, you see his brow furrow slightly, and his hand clenches on his weapon as he sees it.
Okay.
I will inform everyone if Hilda told me that it's a wall of force.
Yeah, we won't be able to get very close if that is the case. We cannot pass through that.
At which point, Krillock says, "Now, I could give this to you, but Sarth has an interesting theory, and I'd like to test that out first. Sarth, begin the ritual." And Sarth puts the box on the ground and begins to incant over it. What do you do?
Well, heck. Okay, but he's like, so he just like came out of the hole. He doesn't come like closer to us.
He's still within
Just
the dome.
boop, boop.
Did you guys say like what a wall of force does, or just that it's a wall of force? Because I don't think that means anything to Jules.
That we can't go through with that.
Doesn't
It'll
mean
hurt really
anything to Finn.
bad.
Is it gonna hurt more than 200 hit points bad?
Hide.
Nothing can pass through it.
Yeah.
Nothing physical can pass. You would know this, Hilda, and you can communicate to them. Nothing physical can pass through the wall, either on the physical or the ethereal plane, because the wall extends into that as well.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, and they can't. That's
Did
kinda
she know
like
everything about it?
She would know a bit, but she wouldn't know everything. Like I tried to not really read the spell thing.
Because I've used this before, so I don't want to use Info Witch.
Yeah.
I'll say with the 27, you know everything about. You know the spell.
Okay.
I'll just give that to you.
Okay, so you would know how to get rid of it.
I would know that I can't dispel it with dispel magic.
So it says right down the bottom, a disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. Does anyone have that?
No,
I don't even have access to that spell. I did prepare etherealness, but
But it also extends the ethereal plane.
that's my
That would
one
have been
plan.
really cool.
Yeah, that was my one plan. Fuck.
Can spells go through it? Like if I was to dimension door into there, can I dimension door into there and be like, stop, homeboy?
No, I don't believe you can. I don't think that's specified in the spell. But my assumption is going to be you can't. The spell were you talking about again?
Warforce
A
does
dimension
not block
door?
teleportation.
Where?
I can get us all in there. It doesn't block teleportation.
Okay, cool.
Do we want to go in, T?
Yeah.
Do we want to go in?
Yeah.
I mean, there's okay.
Everyone be willing, because consent is something I need, or you need to fail at a wisdom saving throw.
I consent.
I
Okay,
think there's no other way we could get
No
there.
other way. You're going in.
With Dimension Door, you can only bring one willing creature.
I'm going to cast Scatter instead and do all of us in there.
Ooh.
Or
Wait, wouldn't that just spot us into the wall though? Because you're just moving us. You're not transporting. You're not
Teleport.
teleporting us.
Scatter's
You're moving
teleporting.
us. Oh, it is. Oh, I
Scatter's
thought it was just
teleport.
moving, like telekinesis.
Can you
okay.
throw up the spell? Because I don't have it.
Okay.
Who's going to teleport?
See, that was.
You teleport each affected target.
Oh yeah,
So
you just boop them.
If I could have it work through there, I would have just teleported him out and be like, "Sup, bitch, punch him." Well, no, Chad would have punched him because I've got a 6 strength, and I would have like just slapped him.
Okay. So you all. What I'm gonna do right now is post an initiative. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
for initiative. Finn.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, man.
be ready to counter spell.
Yeah.
31.
Hell
Holy cow.
yeah.
31. Yeah. So you. There's not a lot of walking space on the edge of this. So there's a pit at the center, a little bit of a ledge around the outside of the pit, which is where Sarth is standing. It's now where all you are standing, and then hovering in the center is Krillok. The ledge is going to be about 3 feet wide, and it's just a ring around this.
I'll leave myself outside because fuck that. That looks dangerous. No, I'll go in.
Okay. And you all teleport inside. What do you do?
What do we do?
Oh,
I would like to axe Sareth and just try and
Ask
disrupt
him a
the ritual
question?
that way.
Yeah. Yeah. We hate this guy.
I must ask you a question.
Kill him.
Okay.
4 times.
Kill the mean magic man. We hate him.
We should have just killed him the first time.
Yeah, we should have.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
One regret. It's not killing this guy.
I like how Sean's like, there's a wall of force. You can't get through there.
Does 18 hit?
18 will not hit. He's going to use a shield spell.
Okay. I will.
Oh, can I counter that with a counter spell? Because I don't
Yeah,
like
you
this
can.
dude. Okay.
Yeah. Use your action.
Counter
to
spell.
counter it. Okay, so we'll hit.
Okay. I also need him to make a
Nope.
wisdom save.
Okay.
Heck.
Finn does not like you.
Sheet's not working.
He's running more spell slots everywhere.
That's going to be a 23.
That succeeds. So let me roll damage on the first one. Hoping that it will interrupt him anyway. That's not great. That's only a 10 slashing.
Okay.
Next attack. Ooh, does 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay, so whiff on the second. 25 to hit. Let's try.
No, go
Let's try another wisdom save.
ahead. Okay. Wisdom save. That'll be a. You're using your maneuvers, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a magical effect. Okay. Yeah, that's only a 10 then.
So he is now afraid of me.
Okay.
And this hit, that's pretty chunky. That's 18 slashing.
Oh, I should put them on the map. All right. Yeah.
And then one more attack. 23
23 also hits.
for 12 slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage. Okay.
We're fighting a beholder, guys. We're gonna die.
Eh.
We have nowhere to move.
I mean, neither does he, and he's now scared of me, and he has to move.
And put up the fear effect. Is it just the because it's not a fear spell, it's the fear effect or the frightened condition, right?
Yes, is frightened of you until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Because I don't think he has to move under the frightened conditions. I think that's just the fear spell. I think with frightened, he just can't move closer to you, and he has disadvantage on like attack.
Even
rolls.
with the fear effect, if he can't move somewhere safely, he doesn't move.
Yeah, which he doesn't really have a lot of place to move right
No,
now.
but-
But he is afraid, so he can't. He's at disadvantage on attack rolls and
Yeah.
other things. Okay, so those are your 4 attacks.
Yes.
All right. It's not looking great, but you like swing at him, slashing him. He's just like holding himself around the box the best he can right now. So that is your turn. Krillock is going to use a legendary action.
Teleport us all out again.
I mean, maybe.
And
We are right up in his grill, like right there.
Jules, just shove him off the pit. Just be like, fuck off.
I mean, that's my plan.
Go away. He likes you.
Krillock is going to use a legendary action, and he shoots a ray at Sarith. And you watch
Not
as
again.
Sarith levitates into the air through the telekinesis ray, as Krillock begins to hover him up, kind of right next to Krillock.
He's like, nope, nope.
That is no longer my plan.
Keep away. Keep away.
New
Yeah,
plan.
basically.
Damn
oh
it.
my gosh.
That will end that legendary action. What do you guys do? Or those of you that haven't taken turns yet.
You know, I feel like we could still talk this out, Krillock. It doesn't have to end like this.
Just tell us how you poop.
No, just give us the box.
All that.
I'm gonna try to parlay with.
He says, he says, the time for talk is over.
Okay, I warned you. All right.
You've unleashed the chat on yourself.
Yep.
God. God's help you.
Unleash the Chad.
Okay. I am going to cast Destructive Wave.
Okay.
And which, okay, let me click. So each creature within 30 feet that I choose has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So I'm
Okay.
gonna, not my friends, but Krillock and Sarith. I'm assuming he's still within 30 feet, even though he's like lifted up in the air.
Yeah, I'd say within 30 feet. It's not a very
Okay.
big dome, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the saving throw again?
Con save.
Con save? Okay.
DC 18.
DC 18.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. For Sarith, that is a. And this is magic.
Yes.
That's an 18 for Sarith.
Ah, he just makes it.
And for Krillock, does not have advantage. That's only like a. Oh, that's still 15, but he fails.
Okay. So Krillock takes 23 radiant damage, and Sarah takes 12? 12 or 11.
Philip's also knocked prone.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
hold on. Thunder damage as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic damage.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
So
it's
there's-
10d6 total.
Yeah.
You have another
Oh.
5d6 to roll.
So let me just click that again. That's in my thing wrong. Okay, that's another 20.
Okay, so Krillock took 23 plus 20. And
Yes.
Sarith,
Damn.
Not 2 plus 20. Okay. And Sarith is going to take half of that, which will be 21 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Nice. So this blast it just extends from Hilda, it washes over all of you. You see Sareth and Krillock in the air, kind of racked by as the radiant and thunder energy cascades over them.
Yeah.
He's hovering, so he can't be knocked prone.
Got it.
He definitely
Figured.
takes the full brunt of that. Sareth takes resists it a little bit, still holding on to the box the best he can. So that's Hilda's turn. So that's Hilda's action. So Krell's used another legendary action. And this time I would like, because you haven't taken your turn yet, Jules, make me a wisdom saving throw. Fuck.
Now you fucked up. 28.
Yeah. That's gonna succeed. You are not frightened.
Nope.
All right.
Can I also just hex Blade Person with my bonus action while Jules does whatever she's gonna do?
Which one?
Oh, the Beholder?
Okay.
I mean,
the little guy who's not my biggest concern.
So
The
hold on.
floating eye thing.
If he does, you might be getting yourself that shade.
Is he a
Just
humanoid?
Ooh.
He is a humanoid, yeah, but
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do the Beholder because I have level 10, so I have a chance of just avoiding damage even if he hits me.
okay. All right, that will. That's your action or bonus action to do the Hex Whiskers?
Bonus
Okay.
for me.
Yeah, either one of you can go. With your.
Do you want to go?
I teleported us in.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
right. Use your action. That's right. Forgot about that.
I will go.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my shield, so I don't have to have my hands on it. And then I'm gonna use my action. Oh, this is a big spell. I'm gonna cast Holy Aura on me and all my friends.
Okay.
Including her father.
Yep. I'm about to tell you some things that you need to remember. Take notes, squad. Creatures of your choice
Please put
in
the spell
the radius. Yeah, I can. But I want to say it for the stream.
Say
You have advantage on all saving throws.
advantage. Okay.
Other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against all of us until the spell ends. That's the important part. Is advantage on all saving throws.
Nice.
All of them.
Nice.
Just all of them.
It's not very useful in a beholder fight at all.
Gethys, help us. I prepared this spell specifically for this day.
Okay. It is concentration for a minute, so
It
just
is.
keep track of that. All right.
I'm gonna action surge before it's their turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use another
Mm-hmm.
legendary action.
Beans.
That's the word I'm looking for. And I think if you're looking to do something, it's going to be against you, Chad.
Okay.
So you do have advantage on whatever this ends up being.
Literally all of them. This is a good spell for this one situation.
This is probably the easiest one for you too. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, if it were strength, that would be easiest, but yeah,
Okay.
con's still pretty good. Not if I roll because advantage, because that was a natural one.
Don't do that.
That's 25.
Okay, so you succeed. You are not paralyzed.
Okay. So now I'm gonna take out the returning javelin because I assume Sareth is out of reach of.
Yeah, he's out of reach of the axe.
Yeah, although are they within 10 feet? Because I do still have my pike.
No, I'd
Okay.
say they're at the middle of the circle.
Yeah. Okay, so gonna just keep chucking the javelin at this dude until he dies, basically.
Okay.
I just like picturing Jules' dad going, "The fuck are these people doing?"
Okay, so that,
Ma!
Strategy.
that is 16,
That'll miss.
28,
That'll hit.
23,
That'll hit.
and 29.
All right. Those last three hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 3d6 plus 18. I'll just type that out. Oh, not plus 188. 28 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 28 points of piercing damage to Sarith. All right.
Yeah, no, it's too late. I was thinking I could have made the miss a precision attack, but I'll let it be.
Okay.
This is
So
all
that's-
6 seconds.
Yeah. So this is Mizar has his turn, but he's kind of in a bad place right now for a very big guy and a very small ledge, and his only spell is no, actually he has enough he could do. Yeah, I think he'll do this. He is going to cast Chromatic Orb, and hurl a orb of cold frost at the beholder, which is a 20 to hit for 29 points of cold damage. And that's about all he's got. So he hurls that in the air, and it strikes onto Krillok, and this like cold, this ice begins to crystallize over the eye stalks on that side of his body. As that happens, though, Sarith, who's holding the box, you see him reach into his pouch, and he pulls out an object, which he then kind of slaps down on top of the box. And as he does, Finn, with your eyesight, you see that aura that is coming off of the box stop, and then there is a single intense beam that comes shooting out from the top, like a glowing light. It's actually so intense magical aura that all of you watch as it looks like this magical energy is beginning to leak out from the top of the box. It's just a small trickle, this really intense light. And Sarith goes, "Master, I've done it. What next?" And Krillok goes, "Thank you, Sarith," and opens his mouth wide and eats both Sarith and the box, bringing them into his mouth. And you see Sarith's legs kind of kicking for a moment, and then with a large gulping noise, they both disappear. And in that moment, no music, you're supposed to stop there. There is a shattering light and an explosion from the center of this force. This explosion is so intense that the four of you are thrown backwards. The wall of force dissipates, and you are all thrown back. You don't take any damage, but you land about 5 or 10 feet away from the edge of this pit. And as this light dims, let's go with this song. That's not the one I want. This. You see Krillok and Sarith seem to be gone. And in their place is a different looking creature. That is this kind of this slightly ethereal looking monstrosity, and you see this where Krillok's eye is just this pure white orb, this gray body descending down for 2 long arms with claws at the end, and then this long body of like tendrils all coming to a point at the very bottom, and you see the hands kind of flex upwards, and arcane energy just sparks off of the fingertips, and Krillok the Ascendant.
He looks like Slender Man.
Yeah, it's
Like
kind
the
of
Ascendant and still hexed, right?
It's still hexed, yes.
Cool, because I'm like, did I just waste that?
No. He's still hexed. I think you were the only one with a concentration effect on him.
Hexblade Curse, apparently it's not concentration. There's nothing to it. As
you
long
were
as
the
I
only
don't
one with an effect on him, is what I meant. So
I'll have that on many people.
It's going to shoot some rays at people.
Advantage.
Can't touch it. No.
So first one is going to be at
Running Man.
Finn. I need you to make a got this one before. That's boring. I'm gonna do a different one. Okay. Finn, there's no concentration. There's no saving throw for this one. Finn just begins dancing.
I was doing that anyway.
What?
Nothing's changed. He just wasted his turn.
You just dancing?
Finn, you begin dancing in place, shuffling, tapping its feet, and capering. So yeah, that's where you're at right now. You can make a saving throw as an action on your turn if you would like.
Can I still shoot while dancing?
You can. You're just at disadvantage. So you have to use all your movement to dance, and you're disadvantaged on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls. The second ray is going to go
Regular.
at Chad.
Regular on the saving throws.
Chad, I need you to make a con save.
Sure. 21.
21 succeeds.
Okay.
That will, let's see, third one is going to go for, I'm just going to go left to right. Going to be Hilda.
What you got?
Hilda, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, beans.
I dodged a bullet there.
Okay, but I get advantage on this, right? Because of
Yeah.
Jules' thing? Alright, let's see. Let's roll these. These are the ones that I use. Well, it's an 11.
That's going to fail. You are restrained and caught in the beholder's telekinetic grip.
Ouch.
Okay, and you are moved 30 feet in any direction. I think hovers you over one of the chasms.
Rude.
And that's going to be it. So I think that's the raise. All right, I think that is going to be it for his turn. Yeah.
These ones instead.
What do you guys got?
Can I cast spells while dancing?
I think so.
I have Warcaster, so I don't need to do the semantic stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about
That's
spells.
my argument of hand gestures. I already don't have to.
Yeah, you can cast spells.
Okay, I'm going to cast Fly on Hilda, myself, and looking at the other three, I think Jules is probably the weakest, strength-wise.
Well, out of you and Chad.
It's your
and
father
Bizarre.
and Chad are the other competition. Okay?
No, I mean that is objectively true. But if you said that, Jules would be like,
As you just raise in the air as I'm doing cheerleaders.
Ugh.
I'm doing
Oh.
cheerleading.
I just want to know what song Finn is dancing to.
We could just go back to Sandstorm.
Oh my gosh. I should have known.
I'm just picturing the genie from the Aladdin. Al, here's that man.
Yes. Just doing that.
Chad, here's that man. If he can do it. Okay.
I mean, I'll
You can't
fly.
do it.
I'm
Great. It's so funny. Okay. So you guys
All right,
fly
who's
on
going?
me?
Yeah.
So you cast
Okay.
fly on the.
Jules, Hilda, and myself, the three
Cool.
people I care about most in this group.
Okay. So
Oh,
that's
come
your
on, Chad.
that's your action. After that, Kurlock is going to make another beam ray attack. This one's going to be at Jules
This guy.
as a legendary action.
Okay.
Where is my rolls? I need you to make a. God damn it! Keep giving you the wisdom saving throws. Go to make.
At
go to make
advantage, fool.
Yeah. I don't think there's any chance of you failing. with
I
this.
rolled a 20, so hold on. 31.
Oh. Yeah. You succeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a little Mario jump.
Who's next?
I believe Chad and Daddy are the only people that can move. Hilda's telepathically.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Strange. She can still do stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done anything. I don't
Yeah.
think. I have so lost track of who's done stuff.
I think the only person that's done anything is Finn.
Is Finn.
Okay,
Now,
great.
Sean, if I hit Kurluk with a disarming attack, could that count as making him drop Hilda?
Put it down.
I mean, it
Drop.
says forcing it to
Drop
drop
it.
one item of your choice that it's holding.
I'll allow it.
Okay. And the object lands at its feet. Well, it doesn't have feet. Is it still over the pit?
Is Krilluk? Yes, Krilluk is still over.
Okay.
Krilluk is exactly where they were before, about 20 feet up and 5 feet up.
Hilda's over the pit as well, hence the fly spell.
Yeah, so maybe I won't do that yet.
Yeah, you're good. I'm okay for now.
If someone else wants to do something, I'm probably just gonna
I'm
keep
gonna-
chucking the spear at it.
If you're gonna
Oops.
attack, then I'm gonna guiding bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
Guiding bolt. At. Ugh, man. What if it doesn't work? I don't know. I don't care. 3rd level.
Okay. Go to make your attack.
Many. So many. 28.
Yeah, that hits.
I say 4, 5, 6. Mm. 26 radiant damage.
Okay. 26 points of radiant damage. Nice.
And an advantage to Chad. Eglow.
All right. So I will get up closer and start
Oh, damn
chucking
it.
the javelin.
Sorry, I forgot something, but keep going. It doesn't affect it anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Those were 2 18, so that's like 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. That attack is a distracting strike, so I get to add some damage to it, and the next attack roll by someone other than me before the start of my next turn gets advantage.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's that. So let me. Well, no. Okay, so that's those dice for that attack. Let me just keep throwing the other javelins. That's a natural 1.
Ah.
3rd attack. 24.
That'll hit.
So 2 hits and another natural 1.
Oh no.
Also, I was about to roll some d12s with the javelin, which is not what it gets. But so. Okay, so that is going to be 12, 24, 29 points of piercing damage on Krillok.
Okay. 29 points of piercing damage. Nice. All right, so you throw your spear 4 times. 2 times it impacts. The other 2, it just seems to pass through parts of Krillok's body, like they are like he isn't entirely corporeal. That will so that's Chad. Do another legendary action. This one's going to be against Mazar. It's going to be a. Mazar starts dancing.
Oh my goodness. Are they doing the same dance?
Can we do the
They
waltz
dancing
or
in
the tango?
time.
And during I'll be like, so you and Jules,
Okay,
huh?
yeah, let's just go with it. The 2 of you just like are right next to each other. Suddenly he turns to you, and you both like.
Oh
you
my
both take one
gosh.
hand and you start dancing, and you see this like pained look on Mazar's face as he's like towering above you, Finn, and it's just kind of like, why is this happening?
Because I'm a great leader and I'm leading.
If you're doing this, stop it.
No,
Incredible.
not until you tell me what's between you and Jules. I'm getting information out of this, guys.
Okay, that's that's that legendary action. Who hasn't gone yet?
Getting this
I
information.
haven't gone yet. I'm gonna cast. I think I can cast because I'm just like restrained.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars.
Mm-hmm.
So pulls out a bell, and the 7 sort of stars start circling her head. Let me click it. Because So I just need to see if as I cast it, if I can send one of these. I can use bonus action, yes. So as my bonus action, I will direct one of these stars to go right at his face.
Okay.
Range spell attack. Okay, so I don't ever do these.
At advantage.
At advantage. Well, would it be just straight? Because let me see. Restrained. Because I think my attack rolls
Are with disadvantage.
Even if it's
Yeah.
magical?
a creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah. So
That's just what it
you have,
says.
you have
Okay, so it's just a straight roll then. All right.
you're just. I think you're held in place. So you can't get a really.
Yeah,
good
I feel like I'm just sort
direction.
of tumbling around, trying to, because is restrained, but also has that flight spell
Yeah.
on her. So there might be barfing later. Okay, that is a 26. Yes, 26.
That hits.
Okay. I think I can
I
just.
just realised I'm at eye level with your father because I'm flying.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
We're looking
That's-
at each other deep.
Okay, that's
So
31 radiant damage.
Nice. 31 points of radiant damage.
As one of these stars go pew.
All right.
know.
Connects again, kind of center mass. Actually, this wisp of vaporous energy kind of comes off of Kurlock as that hits. Nice. Okay. I think that's everyone. Oh wait, I have one more legendary action, I think. And this one is back at Finn again.
I'm going to twirl Mazar in front of the shark. Fucking, I want to see what happens. Let's see Jules care about him when he goes down. Huh? I'm finding this answer out.
This one is your turn. I need you to make a. I'm gonna re-roll that one because I already got that one this turn. Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
At advantage.
Yeah, I know, but that's my second last one. Oh, not 20.
You will succeed. So you only take half damage as this beam of gray energy hits you, and you take 30 points of necrotic damage.
Could I? Is this possible? Hold on.
It's not an attack.
Shit. 30 necrotic. I've been hit, team. I need healing.
As you are hit with the enervation ray.
And now I need
Ouch.
to do another constitution to keep hold of.
The fly spell.
Yes. Not that it's done much so far because Hilda is still held. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, you maintain concentration.
The first time I cast this, I fell 100 feet and it hurts.
Yeah, which is good because that's gonna be start of Krillock's. Well, it's Mizar could go.
Mizar
Good.
also thinks I'm forcing him to dance.
Yeah,
Does he get to save or anything?
I do a deception
you
check.
can use your action to make another check, which I think is what he's gonna do, because he really does not want to be involved with this.
Right now, we are completely cheek to cheek. Boy.
Which he only rolls a 14 on his wisdom save. So he is
Dad!
still stuck dancing.
Do you yell that
Oh.
out? Because I'm
No. No.
Come on. You
No.
do. I would let this go.
No.
It's going to be the start of the. Well, it should have happened before, but I'm going to go and do it now. As a lair action, you watch as the ground around all of you changes. As you can see this, Finn, with your true sight right now, this illusory wave kind of projects out from Krillock, and you all find yourselves standing in a densely forested jungle. There are trees growing around. You can barely see the people that are the members of your group that were kind of spread around. And you can hear the creaking of branches and insects all around you. It is completely lifelike or perfectly lifelike, but this jungle just sprouts up out of nowhere.
Is it an illusion?
It is an illusion.
So I see everyone normally.
Yeah,
Okay.
but everyone else is currently obstructed by the illusion. Krillock, however, is not.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Did Daddy save with advantage?
Yes, it didn't matter.
Okay. I like how we're just going to call him Daddy from now on.
So Krillock is going to shoot another few rays out. Who did I leave off with? Finn. So his first one is going to be against Chad. I'm going to do a different one because it's
Strength saving throw.
had that one a couple of times now.
Make him dance as well. We can all just boogie. No.
Okay. Chad, where you are standing right now in this jungle, there is a bright light above you, and a silvery beam of moonlight comes crashing down on top of you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to use Indomitable because that was
No,
a
you have
natural
advantage.
1. Oh, yeah? I assume a 15 does not save.
Does not.
Then I will use Indomitable, which, does that mean I'd still get to do it at advantage?
I think you just make one more roll.
Let me click it. You can re-roll a saving throw that you fail, and if I'm making saving throws at advantage...
You just roll it one more time. You don't roll it 2 more times.
That's better. 21?
You succeed.
Okay.
So you take half damage. So you take 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And that you dodge, or actually you are currently engulfed in this beam of moonlight that remains there. So on your turn, we'll deal with that again. The second one is going to go against Hilda, who I need to make a... God damn it, we keep getting... You are no longer restrained, by the way. The telekinesis ray is off of you at the start.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so I'm just floating.
You do start dancing.
With the moonlight,
It's
I'm
like
going to start
keep-
singing Moon Dance.
That's so funny. And
When
okay,
the
no.
moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
That's amore.
We're not going to end this until everyone is dancing.
Everyone must dance.
Good
you
luck.
You can make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn, or
Start. Okay.
as
What
an
do you
action-
mean?
Sorry, as an action on your turn.
Cool.
What do you mean, good luck, Jules? It just happens automatically.
Jules,
I hate it so much.
I need you to make.
Start dancing.
What if I just
If
start
we
dancing?
succeed on this, are we immune from it?
No, you're not. You just.
So you're telling me
Dance.
he could just make us dance. We save it, dance again.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what his dance ray does. Jules, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Um, 18?
You fail.
Beans!
Uh, You are telekinesis.
No!
You're currently restrained, and you feel yourself being pulled towards the beholder.
Okay.
Okay. And as you're pulled through the terrain, you do feel like the branches and stuff, they hit you. You feel them like they are making contact with you. You feel the terrain around you. Okay. That's going to end Krillock's turn. So it's now back to you guys. What do you do?
I would like to maybe try to stop dancing.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw as an action.
Wisdom save. Okay. Easy. That one was really high. 24.
That will succeed. You are no longer dancing.
No more dancing for me. I'm going to have direct another star at, because so I can only see myself in this jungle and the beholder.
Everyone is very obscured right now.
Okay, so I know they're around. There's like trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you can make an attack against.
Okay.
Against Warlock.
That was not as good this time. 14?
That misses.
Okay. Pew.
Yeah, you fire it, it just disappears into the forest. You're cracking up branches and stuff as it hits. But the star goes shooting off into the sky.
Yep.
So that's your action. Who else?
And my bonus, yeah.
I guess I'll wisdom saving throw.
Okay, as an action.
Well, bam.
Get advantage. Oh, yep. You succeed. You are.
I'm going to continue dancing though because I can't do anything else
Okay.
except interrogate.
But it's a choice now.
Yeah, it'll be until next turn. I'm like, so. I really want to use my Warlock invocation, which lets me disguise self at will, turn into Jules to be like, is this better?
No, this is weird.
You can do that.
You
on,
guys could have just told me.
You can do that on your next turn, I think, as an action. And we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. At the end of your turn, we're going to do another legendary action. It's going to be against Mizar. And it is another moon ray. So Mizar is also dealing with a beam of moonlight that crashes down, which means the one that you are currently under, Chad, I think is going to disappear.
Okay.
So that is going to be
It's just like a light show now.
Yeah, pretty much. This got a little more disco than I intended, but I love it. Mizar's going to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
We never fought the Jazz Wizard, so instead we have a Disco Beholder.
That's a 29, so he succeeds. It's going to be...
Now we're actually dancing in the moonlight.
And then 29 points of damage reduced to 14. Okay. But he's still dancing. Who's next?
Do you have anything, Jules, or should I just chuck more javelins at him?
I'm gonna try to send a spiritual weapon in that general direction.
Okay.
Can I do this?
You can do this.
I'm gonna cast it at a higher level, and I'm gonna remember how the spell works and do it at 4th level.
Okay.
So it do extra damage. Can I hit him? I don't know.
You can make an attack, yeah.
Okay. Just a regular one?
I think so. I mean, is there something giving you advantage?
No, I just didn't know if I knew where he was, but my spiritual weapon does, because
yeah, I mean, you know
magic.
where he's at in the jungle.
I'm picturing you all try and walk around imaginary trees. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Oh, shoot. I lost a d8 to the floor. It's 13 force damage.
Okay, 13 points of force damage as the axe appears and slams down onto Krillock. I keep forgetting this. I'm going to remember it next time. Okay, go ahead. So that's your bonus action. Anything with your action?
I guess I could do a cantrip.
Yes, you could.
Oh no, I don't know how many damages they do at this level. Sacred Flame. I guess have him make a dexterity saving throw. It's not in here, someone tell me.
I got you. You're all cleric, right?
Yep.
So Sacred Flame is going to be 4d8.
Perfect.
You know what?
48 points of damage.
I'm not going to have the option to do it anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. He uses his reaction to counterspell it.
A cantrip?
I keep forgetting to do it. Yep, because he keeps forgetting to do it when you guys pop off the big spells, because I keep sitting here thinking, oh, that would be great. So yeah, he counterspells the cantrip.
I think just somewhere from in the middle of the forest, Jules goes, "Eat a dick!"
He already did. We saw him do it.
Okay, that's Jules's turn. God damn it.
Ugh!
Um,
Ugh!
that'll be another legendary action from Krillock. Who did I get last time? Mizar?
Yep, it was Mazar was
So
the last
it's
one.
going to be Finn this time.
Make
Let's
me
see how many
dance.
times I can roll the same thing on a d10. Okay. That's at least different. Make a dexterity saving throw, Finn. Which you don't have
Oh.
disadvantage on because you succeeded on the dancing.
You're just dancing for fun now.
I just
You
have advantage on it.
advantage,
So you
yeah.
have advantage on it now.
26.
So you're fine. You're not slowed as the slowing.
Because
ray
I was
shoots
dancing.
out
I
of you.
did a 12 at that point in time and touched it.
Okay. And it just strikes the ground. You see some
I did a dip. Ba-ba.
you see a little tree branch of the jungle just like slowly waving back and forth. Which
It's
doesn't
an
make sense
illusion?
because it's an illusion, but come with me on this journey. That will end that legendary action. Who hasn't gone yet?
I think it's just me now.
Okay.
So I'm still gonna sidestep a bit to make sure I'm not where the moonbeam was, and I'm gonna try and chuck more spears at him, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna move enough that I have a clear line of sight on him.
Okay. And you're out of the moonbeam, which is gone. Okay.
Which is
yeah.
gone, but just in case it comes back in the same spot, do moonbeams strike the same place twice? Anyway.
Only one way to find out.
It's not lightning.
Yeah. That's 19 plus stuff, plus 12, 31.
Yeah, that hits.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
27
Yep.
and 30.
Yep.
I like this D20, guys. That was all the same one. So that's going to be 5d6 total.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, or here, no. I will roll and roll 20 because that's 5d6 plus 24. 36 points of piercing. That's a lot of ones. But
There's
I
some
only
ones
get-
in there.
I only get to re-roll them if it's a melee weapon with two hands.
Yeah,
no.
That sucks.
Just throw it with two hands.
That's still a lot of damage though for 4 javelin throws.
Yeah.
So 36 points of damage. Anything else?
No, I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. So at the end of Chad's turn, I think this is the 3rd legendary action. Is going to be against Chad. As you fire off your 4 javelins, just a beam comes shooting back at you in retaliation. We're not doing that one again. I keep rolling that one. He's tired of that one. Go ahead and go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not good at this one, guys.
You can do it.
17.
That's a fail.
Oh no.
No rerolls or anything.
I'm debating. I still have 2 more uses, but I don't have a mod, so the chances
You
of me
did
rolling
advantage,
better-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the chances of me rolling better are slim to none.
Okay.
So, yep.
A beam hits the ground and then strafes up towards you, and you watch as the illusion and the ground beneath it are carved away in a trough as you are hit with a disintegration ray, and take 80 points of force damage.
Okay.
I
still
assume
in
that's
triple digits.
you still got plenty of hit points, so I'm not going to worry about you getting disintegrated yet.
Yeah.
But that's going to be that legendary action. Cool.
Cool.
I will bonus action healing surge after that.
Okay.
For
Was-
second wind.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Where are my d10s? Okay. So I get 27 health back from that.
Okay, nice. That's a pretty good chunk of what you just took. Okay, that will end your turn. Mazar is going to try to stop dancing again.
I'm not gonna let him, even if he succeeds.
We will see. He's a
Dog,
very
we
strong
do
boy.
have bigger concerns here.
Just tell me what the secret is.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's a 30, so I think he
Yes.
succeeds on that one.
Yes,
He's probably
Dad.
stronger than me too.
Yeah, he's got a strength of 26, so I think
Yeah,
he pulls out
only
your...
20 more than me. That's
he pulls out of your arms and kind of growls down at you and says, "This isn't the time."
what do you mean down? I'm eye high. Look at
Oh,
me.
that's right, because you're flying. Yeah. He stands up a bit straighter and says, "This
I'll
isn't
fly
the
a
time."
little bit higher.
And he
I just want to be taller than him.
he goes running in the direction of the fight. That's going to end your guys' round, and back to Krillock at the start of his turn, using his lair action because I'm doing this at this point of the combat instead of when it should happen. There is another shifting. You watch the jungle just fall away, and instead are these rolling plains of sand as you find yourself standing in a desert under a midnight sky. And Krillock is currently hovering at the top of a sand dune, an illusory sand dune, and is going to fire off a couple of rays at people where he left off. Hilda.
Okay. Me. Turn.
Did you make a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. Wisdom.
Also, you're doing their actions at the right time. It's at 20 on the initiative, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. You guys rolled like a million.
31.
Okay, then yeah. Right time.
They're amazing.
Let's see. That is a 20, so 27.
That'll succeed. You're hit with a ray and you start to feel a bit drowsy and then you just shake it off.
Now
What
I've got
the fuck
shaken off
falls
stuck
to-
in my head. Gosh.
All right.
Jesus, it comes in when you least
Jules,
expect it.
you're next.
Okay.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Guess who's proficient in these now?
Good.
It's me.
So your
this is also
dexterity
effect
was
that is
my
only
weakness.
targeting you, so I think your shield.
Something,
Bonus.
something. I can add my AC to it.
That's right.
And also have advantage, so.
Your AC bonus from your shield, not your full AC too.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
No, yeah,
I was
sorry.
like,
I can,
A base of
sorry, I can have my
20.
shield's AC bonus. Yeah, plus
I have a
22.
20 I have a plus 22 bonus. To
No,
dexterity
yeah,
saving.
I can add a plus 4. Ooh, that's my question. My shield is it gives me it's a plus 2 shield.
You have a
So I
plus
can
2
add the
shield,
whole
so it's a plus 4.
plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is that's 29.
Okay, you succeed on it. Let me check if you get half damage. No half damage there. So
No half damage?
yeah. So the beam hits. You throw up your shield, or you summon your shield around you at the last second. It hits it and deflects the ray, and it goes soaring off into the sky. But as it connects with the roof that is still actually there, you just see some chunks of rocks just poof, poof, fall down into the sand as they are
Zoinks.
sliced in half by another disintegration ray.
Not I, said the fly.
And the last one is going to Mazar, who's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
At
He
advantage.
rolls a 29, so he succeeds. This advantage is really fucking shit up.
I mean, hit me, I guess.
Should have counterspelled it, but I forgot. That's going to end Krillock's turn.
I don't want to use my bonus action to aim and then shoot, so I have advantage.
Okay.
Come on, 19 or 20. 26.
That will hit.
Okay, we've got sneak attack too, because I have advantage. So. That's only 35.
All right. 35 points of damage. Ow. Okay. That's Finn's turn. You take aim as you're hovering there in the air. Take your shot. It hits, knocking some more of this gray vapor off of Krillok's form. Just kind of silently hovering there.
Shoot again.
Okay.
That's 32. That was only meant to be normal. Not the advantage.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that was an 18. Oh, why couldn't that have been 19? And that is what, 25.
25 points of damage. Okay. All right. Whittling away. So you take off your 2 shots. We'll do another dexterity, or not dexterity, another saving throw. It'll be against Finn.
Yeah. Now I'm dancing in the airs.
Okay, Finn. Constitution saving throw.
Advantage.
Could be worse. Could be a strength. Is a 19 good enough, sir?
No, it is not.
Oh, bugger.
You take 60 points of necrotic damage
Oh.
from the enervation ray.
Ouch.
I think y'all are
This guy
dropping.
doesn't know the power word
Yeah.
kill, does he? Hope
I
not.
mean,
If he does, someone better counter that.
Hey, hit that concentration
Do I?
check.
Oh, Hilda, have you moved from above the pit? I hope so. Luck point. No, legend point. Legend point.
I can teleport if we need to.
You
I
have
can.
to beat a 30. I don't know if you can.
Yep. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
there's no
so,
chance.
Yeah, you.
I wasted my legend point, but it was
Aw.
to save Hilda.
Well, thank
After
you.
I almost shot her in the back of the head the other day. I kind of have to.
Okay, so you all fall. Hilda, did you ever move?
No.
I don't remember you ever moving.
I did not.
You all see
I'm on the
Hilda
ground.
just fall through the sand and disappear.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna get to
How
that on
fast do I fall?
pretty fast.
It's
Okay.
150 feet in
Gosh,
6
okay.
seconds.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna
Okay.
deal with that on your.
Yeah. We'll do it in a minute.
Well, actually, no, it is your guys' turn right now because that was
Yeah.
yeah.
That was his
So
last
we're gonna deal
one?
with that right now.
Oh, cool.
You fall 100 feet
Uh-huh.
and then crash into the ground.
Oh, okay. There is a ground to crash into.
There is.
Ah.
So that's going to be 10d6.
Ow.
Take 39 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are in darkness.
Oof.
With stars illuminating a
Did
series
you
and network
illuminate?
of tunnels that you are now at the bottom of. You can look up
Okay.
and you can see the shaft leading up above you.
Okay. And you said it was 39 points that I take?
Yeah, 39 points of damage.
Okay. I love it.
So who still has to go?
We all do.
Is it
Everybody.
Yeah, we
everyone
all
was
do.
going? Okay, I don't remember who had gone first. I think it was just Finn.
Okay.
No,
But
Just
Finn
me.
went.
Finn went.
I
so-
shot him and Hilda got hurt. This is amazing.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna hit him with my spiritual weapon as a bonus action, but
Okay.
it's really bad. 13.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. Are you going to take your action, or should I huck some spears at him?
Go ahead.
Okay. 23, 30, 21, and 25.
Okay. All this hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 46 plus 24. I don't really have any maneuvers that are gonna do much here. 38 piercing damage. Well, there were
Okay.
some 2s, but no 1s that time.
38 points of piercing damage as a barrage of javelins goes soaring through the midnight sky and strikes into Krillock.
Yep. Let me just confirm that I never get a second action. Or no, second wind. Okay. Yep. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to heal everybody.
Okay.
Math,
I assume.
Everybody but the person.
Yeah, probably not Hilda, but
It's fine. I'm gonna get out of the
No.
hole in just a minute.
Yeah,
So
if
I can
she's
get
gonna
to that
take a
in 2
second.
turns.
Yeah, if she's 60 feet away, then no.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I can get myself out of the hole.
I'll make it so you guys can see Mizar's health bar because I forgot to do that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if
heal
you
him
can't
too.
do that, Hilda, 2 turns is what it'll take me to get you.
It's all good. I got it.
So I'm gonna do mass cure wounds. So everybody but Hilda, which is +5 plus 2, 36 for everybody but Hilda. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right.
Back in the triples.
That will be another legendary action after your turn, Jules. For Chad. Chad, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Jesus Christ. I keep matching you guys up with the ones that are like most catered towards you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
seriously.
a 29.
Yeah, that'll succeed. Here. Once again, not paralyzed. Okay. That will and whoever's turn that was, so whoever hasn't gone. Or Jules that just went, so whoever else hasn't gone.
That's Hilda.
Yeah. So, okay, does take an action do. I am going to cast Bigby's hand
Okay.
and try to. I'm assuming I could just maybe ride on it because I'm small. Let me click. I haven't like finished reading it though, so I don't know if that is.
Let's see. It has a strength of 26, movement speed of 60. Does it give a size for the hand? You create
It's
a large hand. I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay, use it like an elevator.
Yeah, no, I think that works.
Okay, then yeah, it's gonna cast Bigby's hand and start going back up with the friends. But you said there was like a bunch of like tunnels and stuff down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have dark vision?
I do. Well, I have the motes around my head light things up.
Mhm.
Just like I want to explore, but also we have to fight this thing. So curious what could be in these tunnels. But I'm just
Hilda
gonna,
walks up.
yeah, bye. I'm gone. No, I'm just gonna go up. Start making my way uptown.
Okay. All right. You ride the elevator
Good.
up. You're
Yep.
a little over halfway up.
Okay.
With that. Okay. So that's Hilda, Jules. I think everybody went except Mazar at this point.
Yeah.
All right. So here's, I think, what happens next then. As this battle is ensuing and Mazar is finally free of his form, sees these beams shooting out and just lets out a roar and takes a step forward with a powerful slam. And then another one. And you watch as his footsteps grow heavier, as he grows larger, until he grows to a form nearly 25 feet tall, and takes on his giant form. and he brings up his massive great axe and then goes to slam down on top of Krillock now that he is standing at height with the beholder. And he levels him 4 times with his great axe, which 3 of them hit for a total of 98 points of slashing damage. He's mad. And as he does, he lets out a roar, and you see Krillock, whose form is sort of bifurcated for a moment and then slides back together with that last strike of the axe. You see this glowing eye kind of illuminate and pulse, and there is a screeching noise which echoes off of Krillock. You see that illusion around you begin to morph and change. Instead of a train that you recognize, it becomes these black tendrils, this chaotic and maddening sphere around you as darkness sort of closes in, and you see something very similar to the void that you saw outside now engulfing you in all directions. And we're going to go ahead and stop our session there for tonight because we are a little over time. And pick back up for the rest of this fight next time.
Oh,
man. Let me get my happy music back up. So I will try to remember that we are at the start of Krillock's turn on the next round, and we'll start for the next session. So awesome. Good job. I mean, you guys are doing a very good job. None of you are under 100 hit points, frustratingly. So, and some of you haven't been hit yet. So we'll remedy that next time, hopefully. So thank you everyone out there for joining us. Thank you my players for being here as well. We'll be back next week for what comes before penultimate.
Penultimate.
The quarterfinals of Saturday nights as we go to wrap up this final chapter for Saturday Night Sarthia. I think that's it. Like I said, at the top of this stream, we will have Slang 101 tomorrow night at 4 o'clock Eastern time. So come hang out with that for some Monster of the Week. And then we will have more Monster of the Week on Thursday as we head into our final episode of this iteration of All Myths Are True. So we'll be concluding the current storyline, and then we'll be picking back up for Tales from the Loop in 2 weeks after that. So come hang out with us, and we're all excited to see this story end. And
it's going to be all these fools this time.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing with us. Yay.
Yeah.
So if you like us, get ready, because there's more of us.
And then I forgot to mention, next Sunday is going to be our first session of our new Pathfinder mini series, not so mini series, our 10 episode run of our Pathfinder 2nd edition campaign, The Pursuit of the Black Kestrel, which I am going to be running. And a lot of these fools are going to be playing this as well, and as well as a couple other faces from other shows and some new people as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Most of us have never played Pathfinder, so it's gonna be a new and challenging experience for me. I need to read the book this week at some point, so we'll be around for that, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock Eastern time, bi-weekly, alternating from Slang 101. So
Sunday.
Okay, I think that's it. Does anybody else have any announcements or anything they want to plug? Okay, well, thank you for playing, guys, and we will see everyone in 1 week's time. And until then, good game and good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.